This is a really good one here.
Okay.
Okay. So I came across an IG post that really caught my attention about kids needing consequences. Hmm. Yeah, So America's favorite rapping teacher from Chicago and author of the Simon B. Rodham series, Dwayne Reed. I follow him, all of his content. He's a good person, good person. He shared his own feelings, saying, and I quote, kids need consequences from people who love them before they end up with consequences from people who don't. And he continues on, kids need to experience natural, logic, well explained consequences in order to learn and grow. And adults should have high expectations, but must also provide high levels of support to help our young people reach those expectations. And when they don't, and when they struggle, be firm with boundaries, yet filled with grace. And consequences are necessary in pursuit of authentic growth and development. I just gotta give a hand clap to that. I just gotta give a hand clap to that. So my amazing new co-host, what's your take on this quote? And do you guys believe that our kids today, do they need consequences? And if so, why?
Well. Here we are again. I actually, okay, I can say that the quote, I can say that the quote on what he said, that kids need consequences from people who love them. I can agree with that. I actually could agree with that. Because if you're not going to teach your child right from wrong, then the world is. And you don't want the world to teach your child. You want to teach that child. I think that do I believe that kids should have consequences? Absolutely. But do I think they should get hit with a belt? No. Okay. It's just certain levels to consequences and certain levels to discipline. And I mean, yeah, so go ahead, y'all. Like, what do y'all think?
I get what you're saying about that, because consequences are very much needed in order to get the child to know from right from wrong on their own. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's very critical that people should know, that children should know right from wrong versus from the consequences that their parents teach them. Whoopings, there were main consequences when we were growing up, but obviously it's not. Obviously, that's a blast from the past now. But if maybe the parents can really consequence their children and could teach their children right from wrong, then they should be able to, push forth and operate this world, because this is crazy world.
Yeah, it is. It very much is.
It really totally is. And kids today, I believe, yes, they need consequences. Because these kids these days, there's just, I don't know. For some reason, like ever since I graduated from high school, just everything just started to, what is going on? Our children, our schools, it's just, I'm drained out.
What's blue, ain't it?
It's confusing.
Yeah, it is so confusing, and I am a firm believer on this, that it truly starts from home. It starts at home with the parents of how you are raising your child, because you don't want the world. I believe one of you guys mentioned it. You don't want the world, to teach your child. You don't want that, because it's so damn, well, no, I'm gonna just leave it at that. So I'm gonna just
burst some bubbles.
You're right, and it's sad too. That
it really is.
Get disciplined, because discipline is firm. It's embedded in you, because when you go do the wrong thing, you always think. And I think me and Damian and everybody else here, TJ, would probably know if it's embedded in your house, if it's embedded in yourself, that if you do something wrong, you're about to do something wrong. What would my mama say? What would my grand? What would people say? What would my parents say? And how would they react if I do this stupid thing? Keep that in your mind.
But also, you guys got, I don't know, I think we're out of time on this, but also you guys got to know that, come on, it's a new time in the world.
Yeah, but
Mm.
it's still got to be valued.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Boundaries,
I think
boundaries, boundaries, boundaries.